So it is now Thursday afternoon, and I'm a full 3 days into college. So I guess picking up to where I left off, audition went well Tuesday evening. I felt good about it at the time. I auditioned. He had me read a couple different scenes, both times with two girls. The first two scenes I read with the same two girls. Then one got switched up. The girl that I read all three scenes with is a girl named Leah. She's pretty cool. We had to know each other kind of there. Then, yeah, I feel like the audition went well, but I didn't have time to go to Quiz Bowl. So then after that, I came back and I just kind of went to bed. Then Wednesday morning, got up, worked out with Memo, shower, breakfast. I made a schedule for myself for the whole fall semester, kind of plotted out by the half hour on Excel, and now I've kind of broken it down. I've got one for the week as well with kind of my activities filled in and stuff, so that's pretty nice. So I'm using that to like refresh my memory of what I did the last couple days. Then comp was good, came back to the room. I got a little bit, went to my speaking class. I think my speaking class is going to be pretty cool. Relatively relaxing, relatively low pressure, I hope. I'm looking forward to that. Grabbed a quick lunch at Val, then went to my Islam course. My Islam course is in this old building. It used to be the observatory, but it's not anymore. It was built in like the mid-1800s. And it's like in a weird back room that you have to go through like different rooms to get to. The professor seemed super knowledgeable about the subject. It seems like a lot of really interesting stuff. Let me actually pull out of my bag stuff I got from that class, stuff I've got to where's my folder? Just like one of the first things we got in that class was this map of sort of Arabia circa 600 AD, and you've got like the Sasanian Empire and the Byzantine Empire, and it's just like this map I find incredibly exciting to look at. It's such a cool map. So we got that, and we also got for our homework to have read and all said and done by Friday, by tomorrow, I've got to read this packet of pre-Islamic poetry. So I'm digging this class. This class is going to be cool. And we don't have a textbook for this class, so to speak. What we have is a course book. We have Discovering Islam, Introduction to Islamic Traditions. That's like a whole bunch of like readings that we may need. Like a chapter from this book, a chapter from that book. And it's really nice. So I have that. So then my Islam course was really cool. And then I went to my poetry course. No way. Not digging it. Just like, it wasn't any one thing, it was just an accumulation of small things. The vibe was not good. It was not, like, the room was claustrophobic, too many people, tiny underground room. I'm just not, like, I enjoy poetry, but I'm not, like, a poetry person, so to speak. More literature and writing. So, yeah, it was not the right environment for me. So I'm going to actually, most of the way through the process of switching out of that, came back to my room, had a little time, went to the info meeting for the green room, which is sort of the amateur student theater stuff. And there, just kind of got some information about it. There's an audition that I'm going to go to probably on Saturday for the Star Wars parody. That's being put on by the green room. And then like after like we kind of went around and did introductions. One of the things we had to do for introductions was we had to say like our name, our year, what we were interested in doing, like acting, singing, writing, directing, lights, stage manage, whatever. We had to say our favorite shade of green because it was the green room. And I was the last one, so I had to think of something that no one else had said, and I came up with Shamrock Green, which I was relatively proud of. I was going to say John Green, but then somebody else said John and Hank Green, and I was like, darn it. So I went Irish instead. So that was the green room meeting. Green room meeting was good. Then they asked for like suggestions of what shows can we put on. I'm like, I did not know that this was going to be a pitch meeting. I did not come prepared with anything. but I just kind of was thinking about, like, and they were like looking for something kind of smaller, something not super popular, something we could do either a play or a musical, and I threw out the Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief musical, which ran on Off-Broadway last year, and it's only a cast of 7, and some of the songs are pretty good, I'd say. So I suggested that, and it was one of many, many suggestions thrown out by everyone, though it did have a bit of a reaction, and people seemed to like it. Then after that, I went to the first Glee Club meeting last night. That was fun. I got like my song packets, I got everything. There's 93 people between Glee Club and chorus and concert choir, like all told, I think, which is significantly larger than they used to have. I think like we've at least doubled like the number of people that they had last year is my impression. And apparently Amherst College is called the Singing College, and I continue the legacy or something. But anyway, but yeah, the guys who are in Glee Club were very excited about how many new people we have. And that kind of seems to be a common trend. All of the info meetings I've been going to, way more people than they're used to getting. I think our freshmen, a lot of them are freshmen. I think our freshman class is just crazy involved, which it kind of ties in with some of the stuff that I was hearing back like kind of in the spring when acceptances happened. Like since then, like our freshman class, like the class of 2022 or the high school class of 2018 is just unusually accomplished, and unusually involved, and unusually like strong, just kind of across the board. At least that's the impression I'm getting. That's not just that's at Amherst, and that's at like most colleges. Most colleges, like, yeah, that's what they said at least. So I did that. Oh, and then actually, I think between those two, I went to an info meeting for the debate team, and that seems cool. Though actually, I'm gonna finish with my Glee Club thing. I got myself sidetracked. The Glee Club meeting, and we've got our like song packets. Most of the songs I do not recognize at all. Some of the songs I do recognize, though, we're gonna sing the Star Spangled Banner, which is hard but doable. We're gonna sing. There's 2 that we're gonna sing like kind of with the chorus, I think, a lot. We're also gonna sing. There's one called 3 Gifts, which is about Amherst College, and another one called Hymn to Amherst. And the one that's 3 Gifts starts out, "Whose woods these are, I think I know these woods belong to me," and that kind of talks about like the different amazing things about Amherst. It of course is like spinning off of Robert Frost, who taught at Amherst, and his poem, "Whose woods these are, I think I know, his house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow." Just fantastic poem, and I like how they kind of like brought that into the song. It is still hot here, as you can see. I am still sweating. There's still no air conditioning. There's not going to be. It's Massachusetts. But anyway, so did that. Between those two, between Green Room and Glee, I went to the debate team info meeting, and at the top they had like this big thing that was like their PowerPoint at the debate info meeting was Amherst debate alums. That's one of they had 2 like famous people. One I didn't recognize. The other one that I did recognize was David Foster Wallace, which is super cool. I didn't even know he went to Amherst. Apparently that's a thing. But yeah. So it's actually funny because I had just seen Infinite Jest in the bookstore the other day and kind of mentally thought I should remember who wrote that, and then I was Googling him because I'm like, what else did David Foster Wallace write? I need to know this for trivia purposes. And then I came across a talk by him that he delivered at a commencement speech at Kenyon University, and I watched it like yesterday morning, and it was super good. And then in the evening I saw that he was on the debate team, and I'm just excited to go with the debate team. And the debate team travels like all over the place. Like this year they're going to England, Toronto, and South Africa. And like it's all paid for if you like put in the hours, and I hope I have time for it. I'm gonna try and make it work. Like I think my 3 priorities are like if anything conflicts with these, it's gonna have, obviously first priority is classes, always classes. Then after classes is probably Glee Club, then theater, then debate. Like those are my high priorities. And so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Then this morning I got up and I was gonna work out again, but I woke up with a headache this morning, and it's not surprising. I've been dehydrated. I've been feeling I've been dehydrated, but I haven't been drinking enough water because I've been sweating, and it's just been, I don't know, I just haven't been drinking enough water. I can tell that I've been dehydrated, and so I woke up with a headache, and it's not surprising. It's kind of been slightly following me back in the day, so I had to, like, I'm like, hey, Memo, I gotta, like, just, like, lay this one, I gotta sit this one out. I'll work out with you tomorrow. I took some ibuprofen, I drank some water, I laid back down. I've been tolerable through the rest of the day. I've been okay. I'm gonna have to make sure I keep drinking water. So then, did that. I met with my advisor this morning. Was like, I cannot do English poets. This is not the class for me. So I switched out, and I tried to switch into a poli-sci class called The State, and it said it had like 5 seats available. But then I emailed the professor, and he was like, no, full. And I'm like, okay. Not sure if I believe you or if you're just being stubborn, but whatever, doesn't matter. Not in the class. That's how this one's gonna go down. And so then I think I'm gonna switch into a class called Readings in the European Tradition, which is like the Iliad, Greek tragedies, the Bible, the Aeneid, and like stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll have missed the first class for that. The first class met on Wednesday. It's a Monday-Wednesday class, so it's gonna fit exactly into the same time slot I had that Amherst Poets class. So that'll be good. I've got to shoot the professor an email for that one. Then I went to my freshman seminar. It went well. We had to, we have to like write, our assignment is like write 2 pages about some moment in your past that like shows your cultural heritage or something, in your place and time or whatever. And it took me a long time to think of something. I think I've got something. I'm not sure I can write 2 pages about it. I'm at like a third of a page, and I'm like most of the way through the story. But I don't know, maybe I'll be able to keep on a lot of context. But I really just can't think of anything. Like, I feel like my cultural background's not super interesting. Like, I can like tell like stories. Like, I love to tell the story of like Grandma Kerr before she was Grandma Kerr, back when she was Grandma Gertler, like marching down to the draft office and getting, what was his name? I don't remember his first name. Kreitz, Jack? Was it Jack? That was her brother. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Getting him drafted or whatever. Like, that'd be fun, but it has to be a moment from my life, I think. But I think I found one. I'm gonna go with it. It's time one of the neighboring kids across the street told me about Jesus, and it freaked me the fuck out. So, yeah. So yeah, and then that was that. Then I went to lunch today, and I sat down with Emma, who's in my freshman seminar, first year seminar, the Finding Your Roots class, and then like midway through, Leah, who had auditioned for the show with me, joined us, and we kind of got to talking. And she's also, I didn't see her in chorus or debate, but she's actually doing both of those too, so I think we're gonna see a lot of each other. And we got to chatting, and decent chance I think we'll get along well. We were talking about, since I pitched the Percy Jackson thing at the Green Room thing, we talked a bit about Percy Jackson, and then about the movies, then we got into Harry Potter and the movies versus the books, and then we got into Star Wars, and it was a fun conversation. And after that I came back to my room, and now just kind of chilling out a little bit before I get started on my homework for the evening. And then, oh right, I forgot to mention, this evening I have a callback for the show God's Issue that I auditioned for on Tuesday. And they held auditions Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I got an email last night that said 6 people we want to have come back for a callback. I don't know what that means exactly. I mean, I know what a callback is, obviously, but like some of the big parts they may have already picked people for. But it means I'm definitely in the running for at least a medium-sized part. Maybe in the running for a big part. I don't know. But they called back 6 people, and 5 of them were guys, and only 1 was a girl, so I think the competition's going to be a little stiff. But think I stand a chance. We'll see. I have to figure out what the hell I'm doing with my hair. Apparently I forgot a hairdryer. I've looked high and low in all my, like, packing stuff, like, every drawer, everything. It's like, hairdryer did not get that. Or that just, like, never got out Lucy. So, we're doing this for now.